Hey guys, happy Friday. Welcome to the first Friday favorites and flops of 2018. I hope you all had a wonderful first week of the new year. If you watched my videos from this week, you know that I've been pretty sick. The first two videos that I uploaded were pre-recorded last week before I got sick, but Wednesday's video and yesterday's video, I'm sure you guys noticed that I was kind of in rough shape. I did end up getting what we think is the flu over the new year. Not a super fantastic way to start out the year, and honestly I am still sick from that. It's not like I'm 100% again, but I'm starting to feel better every single day, and it's kind of a bummer way to start out the year, but despite that, I am so excited to have a fresh start and to really do some awesome, amazing, fun things this year. I am one of those people that loves the start of the new year. I love a do-over, a fresh start, whatever you want to call it. I am aware that every day is an opportunity for a fresh start, but I'm one of those people where mentally, like, I love the sound of January 1st and just like starting the things that you want to start, and you know, just for some reason the calendar year flipping over just does it for me. It makes me excited. So thank you guys for your patience with the videos this week. I will say Wednesday and Thursday were not my best work, but I can only go up from here. So I hope I don't have a coughing attack in this video. I'm going to try to be really brief. One, I kind of lose a lot of steam when I'm talking too much, and I start to like decline. But and then also just I'm gonna try to be a little bit more brief this year with my descriptions and the way that I talk about things in my videos. I think sometimes I tend to repeat the same thing over and over again just for emphasis, but I'm gonna try to work on that because it's something that honestly it annoys me. So I can imagine that for some of you it's it can be irritating as well. So I will work on that. But I have things to share with you guys. Despite being really sick, I focused a lot on skincare this week. Didn't wear like a ton of makeup, quite honestly. I will share with you guys really quickly what I have on my eyes today, just because I know people are gonna ask. It's the Smashbox Cover Shot Matte Eye Palette, and I really do like this palette a lot. It's very easy to get a super simple everyday eye with this, and it's almost like one of those like no-brainer type palettes. Everything in here is matte. Everything's very creamy, very pigmented, and I love the way that it's laid out. So you've got some slightly warmer shades in this quad over here, and then some cooler ones over here. I like the way this looks on my eyes. Every time that I've used it, I've been like, this is a great palette. I don't know that these ever really had their moment here on YouTube, but I happen to like these a lot. So I would be willing to try more, but I'm gonna make a little bit of an effort this year to not go hog wild on the eyeshadow palettes, because oh man, I did a pretty big declutter last year with eyeshadow palettes, and I need to just cool my jets when it comes to that, I think. So, but I do really enjoy that, and if you are someone who has never tried those these palettes, these smaller palettes from Smashbox, they're wonderful. I know that they came out with some different eyeshadows just recently from Smashbox, and the next time I'm at Ulta, I'm hoping that they have a display, because I'd love to feel if there's a texture difference between that formulation and this one. So yeah, we'll check it out. All right, let's talk a shampoo that I really wanted to mention. This is actually Stella's shampoo, and I've really been liking using it in her hair, and I've used it in my hair once as well. It's the Hosk Orchid and White Truffle Moisture Rich Shampoo. This smells wonderful. I can't smell it right now. I still can't smell a gosh darn thing, but from what I remember, it smells delightful. I love these Hosk shampoos and conditioners for my daughter's hair. They really are very hydrating. They're very easy to rinse out. They don't leave her hair crazy tangled, and they leave her hair smelling so good. Like, I will sometimes just walk up to Stella and like smell her head. She thinks it's creepy. I'm like, I made you. I can smell you anytime I want. But it's a really great line of shampoos and conditioners for adults as well as kids, I think. I think a lot of times parents, think that it's better to use like the Suave Kids stuff or like the L'Oreal Kids stuff. Like, you can use grown-up brands on them. I really like the Hosk line. You guys have heard me talk about this a lot in 2017. I just think they're a line worth checking out. You can find it at Target in store, but I think Ulta has a better selection of it, and I like getting the points at Ulta. I did purchase this particular one at Target because we were walking through the aisle one day and Stella saw the purple cap and was like, I want to try that. So, and there we have it. Okay, vitamin C. By the way, these next few things are skincare things. Nothing makes my skin look better when I am sick than vitamin C serum. I don't know what it is. Might just be mental to me, but I feel like it just brightens up my face again when I am just pasty and sallow and like, and this Drunk Elephant C-Firm a Day Serum is honestly, really, truly, hands down, one of the best that I have ever used. I did order the Skin Diva vitamin C serum with ferulic acid. I'm very curious to try that. But this C-Firm a Day serum with the 15% L-ascorbic acid just is, it is always going to be in my collection, especially for the fall and winter months, because it hydrates my skin, but it doesn't make my skin greasy. It does have a little bit of the marula oil in it, but not enough to where it makes my skin look greasy during the day. I'm very sensitive to that. When I put it on, I just instantly notice a difference. And I've also, over time, just noticed the more that I use vitamin C serums, they really do like lighten up and brighten up my skin like over time. I have had a couple of breakouts in recent months, and every time that happens, I'm left with a little mark, but they fade so fast now that I'm using vitamin C serum. I know that there has been some talk that vitamin C serum doesn't really lighten dark spots, it doesn't really do a whole lot for your skin, but I stand behind the fact that I notice a difference in my skin when I use it versus when I don't. And this week when I was feeling sick made me feel brighter and just prettier and fresher, and I just love this stuff. It's so good. I'll be curious to see how the Skin Diva compares. Okay. Another thing that I like to use when I'm sick is an AHA product. When I'm sick, I tend to not want to drink a lot of water, not alcohol. This was the first New Year's where I did not have a cocktail or anything at all. It was a little bit of a letdown, but I am someone who just does not like water. I really struggle with that. And so I've been pretty dehydrated this week, and my skin is definitely like, it was like, oh. And when I get like that, I like to use an AHA to sort of help exfoliate the like look to my skin. That's like the worst description. Is that a word? But I find that when I use something like this, it just takes care of any rough patches that I have. It helps to give me kind of a fresh canvas again, and both of these products are fantastic for that. The Ole Henriksen Invigorating Transformation Night Gel is currently in my finish, like my project skincare panning challenge that I'm doing. So I've been trying to use this quite a bit, but I used it a couple times this week for sure, and I like it. It's pretty strong, and I will say if you have dry or really sensitive skin, I don't think I'd recommend this one, which is why I'm going to talk about this here in a second. I do get like, this will dry me out just a little bit, and I'll show you how I counteract that here in a second. But this will, like, it will definitely take care of, you know, like taking the dead skin cells off and revealing the fresh new ones. I really like that stuff a lot. The smell of it kind of made my stomach turn this week. It's like a, I don't know how I would describe it. It's just, it almost smells like hydrogen peroxide to me. And for some reason, the smell of hydrogen peroxide has always kind of made me gag. But this just works incredibly well, you guys. If you've never tried this, I really think this is something that is worth getting a little sample of at Sephora and trying it like that night at home after you wash your face. That stuff works. But if you are dry or you have sensitive skin, I would recommend something more like the Skin Perfecting 8% AHA lotion with glycolic acid from Paula's Choice. I really like this one as well, and I also used this one this week. I was just kind of alternating between the two. This is a ton of product in here. Like, this would last you forever. With this one in particular, because I do get so much with it, I also like to take it not only on my face, but also down onto my neck and my décolleté. You should be doing that with all of your skincare anyway, but this one is wonderful because it's not quite as irritating. I feel like this is more gentle, a little bit slower working than this one, but just as effective over time. And if you are worried about irritation or anything like that, I feel like this is the one to check out. This has more of like a lotiony type of texture, whereas that one this is more of a gel. So you're getting a little bit more of like a lotion here, and I can't smell anything. This one doesn't have a funky scent to it at all. Not like this, where it has kind of that like hydrogen peroxide type scent, but this is wonderful. I don't think that I ever even did like an in-depth review of this. I've had it for a while, and I think I kept forgetting to like mention it in a dedicated video or in favorites, but it is a really, really good product from Paula's Choice, and I highly, highly recommend it. Let's talk about how I've been keeping my skin hydrated, because, you know, when you are releasing all of those dead skin cells, you want to make sure that everything underneath gets a really good dose of hydration and looks its best. I have been using the Hydrating Derma E Hydrating Night Cream with a couple of drops of the Kate Blanc Rosehip Seed Oil to hydrate my skin this week. This is a wonderful combination, you guys, especially if you are extremely dry. This is, one, it's a night cream. It's not meant for daytime use. But I will say, if you are extremely crazy dry, you might want to use this night cream during the day. This hydrates extremely well. It is a very, very thick, it's a very, very thick lotion, but it does absorb really nicely into the skin, and once you rub it in, like, your skin feels like a baby's butt. It's really, really nice. And as far as like affordable, like really good quality, like nighttime moisturizers or nighttime hydrators go, you should check out this Derma E one. It is fantastic. I don't love this glass packaging. I've actually dropped this on my counter a couple times, and luckily, like, I haven't damaged the counter and this hasn't broken, but it just like, I'm not a big fan of glass packaging. But it's very nice packaging, but it's pretty heavy. The product inside is amazing though. And putting this Rosehip Seed Oil, the Kate Blanc line, by the way, all of their oils are USDA organic. They're amazing quality and they're incredible prices. I do think that I have a coupon code that they gave me. I'll put the information and all of the links to this other stuff in the description box down below, so definitely check down there. Rosehip Seed Oil is another great like anti-aging ingredient. Read up a little bit more about it. It's definitely something that I am looking to use more of this year. Sometimes I like to mix Rosehip Seed Oil in with the marula oil when I apply it, just do a couple drops of each. But this week I've been putting this in with that night cream, and oh man, does that make it an emollient, lovely dream come true in terms of being a hydrator. It has not clogged my pores. I don't have any breakouts. And I'm impressed. Like usually when I get sick, I'll get a couple of pimples just because my immune system is like, whoa. But none of this stuff has like, it's just, I feel like it has helped that and prevented that from happening. So yeah, I just totally lost steam. I really hope that after this weekend, I'm 100% again. Like I have my fingers crossed that by next week, I'm going to be like ready to go 2018. But this week has just been a little bit of a slow start for me. So in the interest of saving what is left of my voice at this point and getting this video up and ready for you guys, that is it. Everything will be linked down below in the description box. I really appreciate your patience this week while I'm getting better, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye.